Two wars, 1 century, and a world changed forever. World War I and World War II weren't just military conflicts. They were global turning points. Orders were redrawn, powers rose and fell, economies collapsed, then transformed. In just a few decades, the world we live in today was shaped by war. Here's how. World War I, also known as the Great War, began in 1914 and involved over 30 countries. Sparked by the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, it escalated quickly due to complex alliances and long-standing rivalries. It introduced modern warfare, machine guns, tanks, chemical weapons, and trench battles that left millions dead. But the biggest change wasn't just military, it was political and psychological. The war shattered the illusion that progress always led to peace. It left Europe exhausted and unstable. And it planted the seeds of World War II by creating resentment, especially in Germany through the Treaty of Versailles. Before World War I, the world was dominated by empires: the Austro-Hungarian, Ottoman, German, and Russian empires. After the war, they were gone, dismantled, or revolutionized. New nations emerged from the rubble: Poland, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia. The collapse of monarchies made way for republics, revolutions, and radical ideologies. The chaos of war opened the door for extreme political ideas. Fascism rose in Italy and Germany. Communism took hold in Russia. Democracies faced deep economic crises and political instability. By World War II, the clash wasn't just about land. It was about ideology: fascism versus democracy, totalitarianism versus freedom. World War II was fought on every continent and in every ocean. It introduced horrors like the Holocaust, atomic bombs, and aerial bombings of cities. But it also triggered massive industrial growth, scientific advancement, and the birth of international cooperation. By 1945, the world had entered a new era, one defined by two superpowers. After World War II, the US and Soviet Union emerged as global superpowers, allies turned rivals. The Cold War divided the world into East and West, capitalism and communism. Proxy wars, nuclear arms races, and espionage shaped the next 40 years. Meanwhile, Europe was physically and ideologically split, symbolized by the Iron Curtain and the Berlin Wall. War weakened Europe's empires and empowered independence movements. From India to Africa, colonized nations began to break free. The UN was created. Human rights became a global conversation. The world map expanded with new nations, each with new challenges and new hope. Following the even greater devastation of World War II, the resolve to build a more stable international order was stronger. The United Nations was established in 1945. Its charter aimed to maintain international peace and security, promote human rights, and foster social and economic development. Alongside the UN, other vital international bodies were created. The International Monetary Fund and the World Bank were designed to regulate the global economy and prevent the conditions that contributed to the rise of aggressive nationalism. These institutions formed the bedrock of the post-war international system. The urgent demands of war spurred rapid technological innovation. Developments in aviation, rocketry, nuclear physics, computing, and medicine were dramatically accelerated. These advancements had profound impacts on post-war society and the global economy. The wars also brought significant social changes. They challenged traditional roles for women, increased urbanization, and led to mass migrations. The trauma of war also influenced art, literature, and philosophy, leading to new cultural movements and perspectives. Beyond the collapse of empires and the creation of new states, the physical borders of many nations were altered. Germany was divided. and its borders shifted. Poland's territory moved westward. Japan lost its overseas empire. Korea was divided along the 38th parallel. Vietnam was partitioned. The State of Israel was created in 1948, leading to ongoing conflict in the Middle East. These territorial changes were direct consequences of the wars and their settlements. The world wars reshaped politics, geography, technology, and global power forever. They taught us about the cost of conflict and the strength of cooperation. Today's global systems, the UN, NATO, the EU, all emerged from the ashes of war. Understanding how the world was changed helps us better protect the peace we have now. Thank you for watching.